about the trans movement. Okay, this is a legitimate question about the trans movement. I want to know why the parents of trans kids or trans adults are not suing the medical establishment through the roof, putting it in its grave, bankrupting doctors for massive malpractice. Like malpractice you've never seen before. Maybe not since they used to do lobotomies and saying that was a great way of healing people. I want to know why. I mean, think about it. Your child is born. The doctor says, "Oh, you have a baby boy. You have a baby girl." 20 years later, or 10 or 5, you find out that your child is actually a furry. They're an animal from another planet. They're a god being. They're non binary. They're neither male nor female. They're both. They're one of 1,000 genders. Doesn't that mean that the doctor misdiagnosed your child as male or female? Did the doctor even think for a second, looks like a non binary child to me? This child could be Asian, even though both parents are black. This child clearly is whatever gender. Did they even think about that? Or did they just go, boy, girl? I don't think they did. I think they just said one or the other. Doesn't that mean that the entire medical establishment, or at least the medical establishment for birthing children, is guilty of malpractice? I mean, think about how much easier your life would have been, or your child's life, if your child was born and the doctor said, "Sir, ma'am, you are the proud parent of a dog." You would have been able to raise that dog properly. Instead, you put a dog in a dress and said it was a girl. So, yeah, I really think like there's a case of malpractice here. They should be suing the medical establishment. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I think I'm right. Now I'm being a little bit facetious right now, a little bit sarcastic, a lot sarcastic. This question came to me, but basically, it debunks the whole gender trans thing. It is a logical question. I mean, isn't it not a logical question? But by asking it, I've basically thrown the whole trans movement under the garbage. I know, some people don't want to hear this video, but it's true. Thank you for the comments. My earrings are nothing special. They're cheap. And I see you there. I see you there. Thank you for watching. Just some random thoughts on this August 2nd. How our world is now clown world. But it doesn't really take long to debunk it. I mean, think about it. If really the trans thing was true and all these kids were actually what they say they are, malpractice suits through the roof. Lawyers should be actually advocating this. Oh my God, they'd make so much money. I work for a law firm. This is amazing. But nobody is doing that because you can't prove that it's a malpractice suit, because you can't prove any of what these kids is saying is true. And so I think by this one question, we blow up the entire trans debate. I agree with Buck Angel, who says it's a mental illness. I agree with others. I know a few trans people. They're nice folks, a few of my call friends. And they'll say, no, it's a mental illness. I agree with them. But our society doesn't want us to. So I just wanted to throw that question out to you all to contemplate, to think about. There may be other questions we can ask that will debunk the whole argument. Just, just ends it right then. The funny thing is this clown world, it doesn't take long before it is revealed as being absolute clown world. But again, if this was all legit and all these kids were furries, my God, lawyers would be racking it up and malpractice lawsuits would be going through the roof. But it's not happening because it's all just whatever. Anyways, just some side comments. I've been wanting to say this for a while. I actually wrote it down a long time ago, but I've sort of been a little bit afraid to say this because some people may hate this question that I'm asking. But I think it's a really good question. So I don't know. Maybe I'm feeling bored tonight or I'm feeling gutsy. Either way, this was a spontaneous video. You can see the lights are bad, and I'm just standing here in my kitchen, and I just wanted to share. So that's all it is. Thanks for the comments. Thank you for subscribing. That means a lot. And thank you for liking what I do. I just speak my mind, and I don't know. Some days I don't know.